Good evening and welcome to The Daily Voice, presented by VNN, bringing you today's top 5 Canadian news stories on July 3rd, 2025. Let's get started. Millions of Canadians are about to see a small but welcome boost in their bank accounts. The Canada Revenue Agency will issue the latest GST HST credit this Friday, July 4th. This quarterly tax-free benefit has been increased by 2.7% to help low and modest-income households offset the rising cost of living. It's part of the federal government's ongoing effort to tackle inflation pressures. If you're eligible, there's no need to apply. Just make sure your information with CRA is current so you don't miss out. Flights at Ottawa and Montreal airports were temporarily grounded Thursday morning following a bomb threat that triggered immediate evacuations. NAV Canada and the FAA coordinated with police and airport officials, and while the threat was cleared and flights resumed, delays of over an hour were reported. Ottawa police are now investigating the incident, and travelers are advised to check flight updates and give themselves extra time at the airport. Ontario has overhauled its immigration program with major changes taking effect July 1st under the Working for Workers 7 Act. The Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program can now return applications that don't align with labour market needs, with full refunds provided. New in-person interviews are mandatory, and early childhood educators will face fewer academic hurdles. The province is moving toward what it's calling precision immigration, prioritising candidates who directly meet Ontario's job demands amid national cutbacks in nomination allocations. Prime Minister Mark Carney's proposed Strong Borders Act is reshaping immigration policy in Canada. Introduced as Bill C-2, it tightens asylum timelines, increases border powers, and aligns Canada more closely with U.S. security concerns. Critics argue the bill risks harming vulnerable populations, but the government says it balances humanitarian commitments with modern national security. Carney insists this isn't about closing borders. It's about making the system faster, fairer, and safer. And finally, a new Ledger poll reveals that Canadians still don't trust the U.S. government, despite warming attitudes toward American citizens. Only 21% of Canadians say they trust Washington, while 53% explicitly do not. Trade fairness, security partnerships, and President Trump's ongoing influence all fuel skepticism. Still, cultural ties remain strong, and many Canadians believe that rebuilding trust with the U.S. is essential, even if the path forward remains unclear. That's all for today's top stories. Thank you for joining us on The Daily Voice, presented by VNN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time.